Thursday, November 28th, 2024, evening edition. Please pardon any visual and informational inaccuracies in this entirely AI-generated News Digest video. Good evening, dear viewers. I am your news anchor, Xander Voxius III. Thank you for tuning in to the Future of News, AGNDD IntelliReport. We're excited to have you with us here. I will be assisted by my valued AI-generated colleagues in scraping the web for the latest stories and interesting topics and summarizing them for you. And now, headlines of the day. Israel and Hezbollah accuse each other of ceasefire breaches. Packers dominate Dolphins in Thanksgiving game. India faces new employment issue, over-engineering, and much more. But first, this day in history.
November 28th in history. November 28th, 1443, Skanderbeg and his forces liberate Kruja in central Albania and raise the Albanian flag. November 28th, 1666, at least 3,000 men of the Royal Scots Army, led by Tam Dalyell of the Binns, defeat about 900 Covenanter insurgents led by James Wallace of Hawkins in the Battle of Rullion Green.
Famous people born on this day. November 28, 1930. A.L. Doodle Owens, American country music songwriter and singer, died in 1999. November 28, 1960. Kenny Wharton, English footballer and coach.
And now on to today's news. General news. Enviro Infra Engineers stock declines after a stellar listing at a 49% premium. Business line. Enviro Infra Engineers stock declined after debuting at a premium on NSE and BSE. Despite a highly subscribed 650.43 crore rupees IPO, shares fell around 3% on both exchanges. Proceeds will fund working capital, debt repayment, and a Mathura STP project. Israel and Hezbollah trade accusations of ceasefire violations, according to the Bangkok Post. The Israeli military struck a Hezbollah facility in southern Lebanon amid ceasefire violations. The truce, brokered by the U.S. and France, aims to end the conflict between Israel and Hezbollah. This is parallel to the ongoing Israeli-Hamas tensions in Gaza. President Biden is seeking a ceasefire in Gaza. Z Entertainment shares rise over 5% after shareholders reject Punit Goenka's reappointment as director, according to Business Line. Z Entertainment shareholders voted against reappointing Punit Goenka as director, with 50.4% opposing. Despite his ongoing role as CEO, this marks a leadership setback. Other annual general meeting resolutions, like the adoption of financial statements, passed. Proxy firms had advised against Goenka's reappointment.
Business news. Packers cap Thanksgiving slate with dominant win over Dolphins, ESPN. The Green Bay Packers defeated the Miami Dolphins 30-17, improving their playoff hopes. Key plays included a muffed punt recovery and effective red zone offense. Miami's struggles in cold weather continued, hindering their playoff chances despite Tua Tagovailoa's strong passing performance. Congress continues to seek discussion on Adani on the fourth day of the Parliament winter session, reports the Times of India. Congress MP Manikam Tagore filed an adjournment notice in Lok Sabha to discuss allegations of corruption, bribery, and securities fraud involving the Adani Group. He criticized the Indian government's inaction and called for an investigation under domestic laws.
Science news. At ACMIS, The Future and Other Fictions, artists challenge us to imagine a more optimistic world. The Conversation Africa. ACMI's summer exhibition titled The Future and Other Fictions, co-curated by Amanda Haskard and Chelsea O'Brien, showcases 180 works by 19 creatives. It explores storytelling's role in shaping the future through film, art, and fashion, emphasizing participation and optimism. Orcas observed preying on massive whale sharks, Popular Science. Orcas in the Gulf of California have developed a collaborative hunting technique targeting whale sharks, focusing on their vulnerable ventral side. This behavior suggests specialized skills within certain pods, emphasizing orcas' strategic predation and raising conservation concerns due to potential ecological impacts. Over-engineering. India has a new employment problem. Retweet. India is facing a job crisis. Only 60% of its 1.5 million annual engineering graduates are employable. The rise of artificial intelligence, an oversupply of graduates, and low educational quality are exacerbating unemployment. This situation is forcing some engineering professors into low-income jobs, such as delivery or security positions.
And now a poem about today's science news. At ACMI's halls, where art unfurls, they dream of brighter, kinder worlds. With canvases bold and visions grand, they paint with hope, not sleight of hand. Yet while we muse on futures bright, the ocean tells another plight. Orcas, with tactics sharp and stark, now hunt the mighty whale shark. In India, the problem's clear. Too many brains, not enough gears. Engineers in surplus, they ponder and dream, over-engineering life's grand scheme. So here's a thought, wild and free. Let artists, orcas, and engineers agree to build a world both bright and blue, where sharks are safe and jobs are too. Today's obituaries. Amiya Kumar Bagchi was a renowned Indian political economist, known for his work on Indian banking history. He taught at Presidency College in Kolkata and at Cambridge. He was the founder-director of the Institute of Development Studies in Kolkata. In 2005, he received the Padma Shri. He authored numerous influential books and articles. Bill Battle, a former college athletics administrator and football coach, served as the athletic director at the University of Alabama and head coach at the University of Tennessee. He founded the Collegiate Licensing Company and had a successful coaching record. Battle passed away on November 28, 2024. James Beauregard Smith, an Australian convicted murderer and rapist, died at the age of 81. He was serving a life sentence for the murder of 9-year-old Craig Holland. Beauregard Smith had a history of escaping custody and committing further crimes, including rape. His death was announced on November 28, 2024. Tom Hughes, born in 1923 and passed away in 2024, was an Australian politician and barrister. He served as a Member of Parliament from 1963 to 1972 and as Attorney General from 1969 to 1971. Prince Yormi Johnson, a former Liberian warlord and politician, served as a senator from 2006 to 2024. Initially a rebel leader in the First Liberian Civil War, he later entered politics, founding 2 political parties and running for president twice. He was sanctioned by the U.S. in 2021 for alleged corruption. Ananda Krishnan was a Malaysian billionaire and founder of Usaha Tegas and Astro Malaysia Holdings. Known for his low profile, he had diverse business interests in media, telecommunications, and oil. A philanthropist, he supported education and humanitarian causes. Krishnan passed away at 86, with a net worth of $5.1 billion. Raymond Mafiolo was a Swiss footballer who played as a right back. He represented the Switzerland national team in 7 matches between 1963 and 1965. John McNamee, a Scottish footballer, played over 280 league games as a defender for teams including Celtic, Hibernian, and Newcastle United. He was part of Newcastle's 1969 Intercities Fairs Cup winning team. McNamee passed away in November 2024 at the age of 83. Silvia Pinal, a legendary Mexican actress, was renowned for her roles in films such as Shark, Viridiana, and The Exterminating Angel. She was a prominent figure in the golden age of Mexican cinema, ventured into European films, and was a pioneer in Mexican musical theater and television. Roland Reyes was a Belgian politician and senator for Vlaams Blok. He was convicted of Holocaust denial, which resulted in a suspended sentence. Reyes was also a prominent member of Voorpost and a pagan writer. He passed away on November 28, 2024, at the age of 90. Nina Rasul, brief Wikipedia summary. Santa Nina Tilla. Rasul, a pioneering Filipina politician, was the first Muslim woman in the Philippine Senate, serving from 1987 to 1995. She championed women's rights, authored key legislation, and was recognized for her efforts in gender equality and democracy. Rasul passed away on November 28, 2024, at the age of 94.
Health news. China's tradition of confinement after giving birth. I made it to the 6th day and then I just had to have a shower, reported the Irish Times. In Beijing, a close-knit group celebrates the birth of a baby girl. They observe the traditional Chinese postpartum confinement practice. This highlights the cultural significance and family roles. The government encourages childbirth through policies to reduce parenting costs. Israel and Hezbollah trade accusations of ceasefire violations, according to the Bangkok Post. The ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah remains fragile, with both sides accusing each other of violations. Israel conducted airstrikes in southern Lebanon, while Hezbollah accused Israel of attacking border villages. The ceasefire, brokered by the US and France, aims for a permanent cessation of hostilities.
Entertainment news. Ben Affleck reunites with Jennifer Garner to feed the homeless on Thanksgiving. Deadline /.org. Bright Data offers award-winning proxy networks, artificial intelligence-powered web scrapers, and business-ready data sets. Users can start for free on this trusted web data platform. Z Entertainment shares rally by 8% after shareholders block Punit Genka's reappointment as Z Director, The Times of India. Z Entertainment's shares rose nearly 8% after shareholders blocked Punit Genka's reappointment as Director. Despite resigning as Managing Director, Genka remains CEO until 2029. The board appointed Saurav Adhikari as non-executive director. Zeal faces challenges post-Sony merger collapse.
And now a couple of dad jokes for you. Dad died because he couldn't remember his blood type. I will never forget his last words. Be positive. I'll call you later. Pause. Don't call me later. Call me Dad.
Thank you for watching this AGNDD IntelliReport, dear viewers. Like, subscribe, and click the bell button to get notified during new uploads, and make sure to tune in next time. Stay safe and healthy. Cheers.